Oh, is it? We're doing it.
Yeah.
I
I wasn't lying. I wasn't
I
lying.
didn't hear. I just heard Sophie say never change.
You rock, never change.
Hi. We're live and I'm ready for it. Welcome to Monsterhearts. No one's ever really ready for the end of the school year, but here we are. Oh, I don't even have my calendar pulled.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my
We're gonna do great.
girl.
We're gonna do great.
7 years
I
ago.
always say this. I always say this at the top of these when I'm feeling like this, and then they always are ending up being really good sessions. So
Angie's
I'm
gonna cry
feeling
today.
what'd you say? Who's gonna cry?
Angie's gonna cry today.
I will cry.
I can
always.
feel it.
Okay. Hi. In seriousness. Welcome to Monsterhearts. It's the end of sophomore year. If you've made it this far, thank you. If you are just tuning in, go back after this and use your summer to watch freshman year and then sophomore year, and then you'll be caught up for junior year when we come back after our little summer break. Very apropos. While you're waiting, also, we have other content that we stream here at CharmedPersons, including, but not limited to, our upcoming streams next week. We are having a Sunday session. I just won't be there, which is why I thought we weren't having it, because I'm the main character in my story. So we are having a session on Sunday, campaign 3. It is our 53rd session, which is probably special to someone. And then on Monday, the following day, we have the next episode 28 of Talk With Me. Matt, do we have a title?
Oh yeah, we got a big title. But I'm actually not going to tell you.
Oh, whoa.
So deal with it.
Crazy. Wow.
Well,
All right.
now I feel FOMO.
Congrats also though for doing that show for over a year now.
Yeah, it's been
happy
happening for over a year.
anniversary.
Yeah.
Props,
This is the
props
first
to that.
episode after the year.
Yeah.
1 year, 2 award shows. That's
1
quite
year,
the
2 award
accomplishment.
shows.
1 year, and year
Do
2
the math.
going downhill.
Year 2 going downhill, and that's the plan.
Yes, it's all baked in.
And then this time next week, it's getting down to the wire. Every episode is 1 episode less. Closer to the end. Curse of Strahd. Thursday. What the fuck, you guys? That's all I'm saying.
What the
What the
fuck?
fuck?
What the fuck?
It's fair.
So that's what we have coming up in the next week. As always, follow us on social medias. We have those, and we will tell you what's happening if I remember to do the post, which I will.
Yeah.
And we have a Discord. So if you want to get feral with us during the stream, you can join our Discord. We will post some sick memes and like weird inside jokes that you will get while you're watching the program, when you're watching your programs. So join the Discord. Zach did the little link magic thing, and you can click that and you can go to the Discord. Anyway, that's enough from me. Are you guys ready to get feral for the final time this sophomore year?
Yes.
Damn.
All right. Well, before we begin, as a reminder, keep the story feral. Say what the rules demand. Say what honesty demands. And make each main character's life not boring. I did that without a prompt.
Nice.
2 weeks have gone by since the fated evening of opening night of Grease, the musical, the spring musical at Angelwood High School. And it wasn't your best. Maybe not your worst, but definitely not your best.
How dare you?
Me? How dare me?
I mean, we didn't
I
finish
killed it.
the show.
You
I did get
didn't
attacked at
finish the
intermission.
show.
I promoted myself to the
If you recall, the first half of the show was really good. And despite a little setback from Vernon kind of overshadowing Seth's senior speech, Everyone was in pretty good spirits and able to band together as the little motley crew of theater kids that you were, and make theater. It was at intermission where things started to get a little dicey. The curtains dropped, and on the outside of the play, Alaska and Onyx, who were watching the show with their small siblings, Cody and Juno, who were obsessed with the pit orchestra, if you remember, were enjoying the performance, but Onyx was getting an unsettling sense that she was missing something, or that someone was watching her, or that she saw perhaps a familiar face. During intermission, she was kind of coaxed away by this sense, and by a shadow that was lingering on the outskirts of the concessions and the intermission area, the lobby, if you will. She followed the shadowy figure, and ended up running away from the school. While this was all going on, Alaska followed her also. While this was going on backstage, Daniela, who is playing your lead, Vernon, kind of sequestered you to a dark corner where the two of you were going to continue the flirtatious cavorting that you had been engaging in the past couple weeks during the rehearsal process. For the sake of art, who knows? For the sake of chemistry, definitely. In which you were surprised by a wooden stake being pierced through your chest by Daniela. You felt your life force wither away before you chose to turn into your darkest self and rid yourself of all harm. In Vernon's ever so cool way, his darkest self shutting everyone down around him, becoming the prime entity of his own story, and getting just mean and nasty and cold. Promised that the show would go on with or without Daniela, even if he was forced to play all the parts. Meanwhile, everybody else watching from the sidelines, not really understanding or knowing what is going on with Vernon, Josie being continuously coaxed by this voice inside her head, who we did end up seeing a couple episodes back, but that joined you in a physical form, whether or not anybody else could see on the couch, is the visage of who we as the audience know to be Steve's mother, who is thought to be dead for 2+ years now at this point, but has taken on the role of your dark power. Steve, wanting to confront Onyx about these blossoming feelings, decides that while all this is going on and while the house is held, is going to text Onyx and say, hey, we need to talk after the show, not receiving a response, and then inevitably running off, right, to go find her in the lobby. I was looking for
Daniela. Couldn't find her. Daniela. Went to the roof to look for her, and saw Onyx
and saw Onyx running away. Yeah, that's right. So you were trying to find Daniela, trying to be noble and honorable, and then ultimately seeing Onyx who was previously in the audience watching your show run off at intermission, and canonically said put her phone on airplane mode for the performance. So has no closure on whether or not you received, or that she received your text or not. All of that being said, quick recap. After all of that, you did end up finishing the show that night. Hannah, the stage manager, was able to get a hold of Bridget Townsend, who you remember as your homeroom teacher and the eccentric director of this production. Hannah ended up being assigned to go on as Sandy. You don't know if this was by her own design or by the choice of Miss Townsend. But the show did continue. There's been rumors going around due to the ease with which Hannah sunk into the role for the rest of the run, that maybe she sabotaged Daniela. And that was a rumor that held for maybe the first couple days until nobody has seen or heard from Daniela since that night. And 2 weeks later, now there are several wanted posters. Not wanted like missing. In trouble, but like missing posters. Thank you. Quite a difference. Several missing posters with Daniela's face. And Vernon, you, I'm sure, can't help but chuckle when you see them because it depicts Daniela as this very innocent kind of young woman. And all you can see when you look at those pictures is the face she made when she stuck the one thing she knew would kill you into your heart. In those 2 weeks, Steve, Vernon, Josie, none of you have heard from Onyx or Alaska. There is no one really looking out for her, so she would not have missing posters unless you guys decided that you wanted to put some up. And I'll leave that up to you. But yeah, those are really the big overarching things that have happened in this 2 weeks. It is the last day of school today. The halls and classrooms are deeply energized, deeply unfocused. There's no reason for teachers to try to quell any sort of energy and kind of lackadaisical nature. The seniors have already gone. Graduation is this weekend. You watched them proceed out of the building early, like 2 days ago. And there was a big celebration there. Yeah, that's what you are walking into right now. I would say that we can start anywhere in the day that you want. If you have stuff you want to do at school, we can start at the beginning of the day. If you're not feeling like there's really anything you need, or we can start at lunch if you want to just do a little half day. What do y'all?
Lunch. Half
lunch?
Day.
Yeah, let's
it's
start
in the school year, half day.
Yeah.
Half day.
I mean, not. I guess not really, but.
Yeah.
I think that. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. No, please.
I think that Steve, much like the way he was when Ronni went missing in a different timeline, I think he's taking it pretty hard. Especially since, he has these feelings that he never got to tell Onyx about. And so I think that he's been pretty quiet, so he's probably quietly sitting at the lunch table with everybody.
Yeah. I would say Dustin and Scotty, Cora, that's really, yeah, Dustin, Cora, and Scotty are all with you. They've all joined you. Cora has kind of stuck pretty close to you over the last 2 weeks, Vernon. Not in like a, obtrusive way, or like she's not, trying to like overstep or overbear, but ever since, she was the one to kind of bring you down and out of your darkest self, she's kind of felt a little bit of a protective nature over you. So she sits on one side of you at the lunch table, and kind of checks in every once in a while to just make sure that you're not scared or worried or.
I think Vernon is making a big show of putting up all the missing posters of Daniela all around the school.
Yeah. Oh my god.
But like muttering to himself as he does it.
Would you have told anybody what happened? Like, did you tell somebody? I don't think we got to a point where you like told anybody truth.
I definitely would have told Cora, since I think she knew something.
Yeah.
Would I have told Josie and Steve?
Steve did have that, like, he looked through her eyes and saw like Amish people.
Oh yeah,
I kept saying different versions of like medieval and Amish.
Pilgrims.
Like, yeah. So he did say that, and I actually think I remember amongst that bit, I thought that you did tell us, because didn't we also have a conversation of like what else is true with vampires? Like, are you allergic to garlic? Do you have reflection? Maybe
I thought that was with in Forks.
I think you're right. That must have been in Forks. But I do.
Like, because you were talking about what else is true with werewolves.
So why did I keep talking about them? And like, why did I keep talking about?
I think you as Zach were.
No, I know, but what was I saying? I don't remember what I was saying. Maybe I was just like, isn't that weird? Like, what is she doing? But I didn't actually know.
I mean, she ran off mid-show.
Yeah.
As Sandy, so
it is something. Fair. So I probably don't know that she's a vampire hunter, but I know that something very weird happened. So would you have told us the vampire hunter bit, or would you just let us think something very weird happened?
I wouldn't have told you until right this moment.
Oh, we're at lunch.
Hey everyone! I have to get something off my chest.
You feel Cora's hand like squeeze your hand under the table.
You
Steve
killed Daniela.
That's actually kind of the opposite of what happened.
Daniela killed you?
Yeah.
Is Daniela your kid?
You birthed Daniela?
No, I didn't birth Daniela. I mean, we made out a bunch. That would be weird. It's already weird. Stop it.
Stop it.
Stop it.
I thought that Daniela was just a nice high school student performing in the musical. But at intermission, she took me to a secluded place backstage, and I thought that was, good news for like making out or whatever. But it turns out that it wasn't good news.
My God. Vernon, I'm so sorry.
Wait, what happened?
What do you think happened, Josie?
I mean, did she touch you inappropriately?
Vernon, I'm so sorry.
Wait.
I wouldn't say it's inappropriate.
They were already making out.
Well, maybe.
Consent can be taken away at any point.
Mhm.
I really should just get to
Justin
the point
like
here.
gasps a little too.
Yeah, maybe just skip to what happened if we're not getting it right.
Wild speculation. Okay. She stabbed me in the chest with a wooden stake and then fled because I believe that she was a vampire hunter specifically here to kill me.
So that's why all her family were colonizers.
Oh.
Perhaps. Of course, I knew there's vampire hunters out there, but
Wait, if she stabbed you in the heart with a stake, then how are you alive? Wouldn't that, like... Isn't that supposed to...
it should have killed me, but I'm not really sure.
Vernon made a great sacrifice, Cora says.
Oh, you sacrificed someone?
No, he... Sorry, is this okay
No.
that I'm...
Yeah, please. You're better at this kind of thing than I am.
No. No.
No, you are.
Okay. It's not always so easy to kill a vampire. Yeah, you can try to, burn them or pull them apart and stick a stake in their chest and whatever, but if we truly want to live, Vernon did what it took.
What does
At
that
great
mean?
personal risk to himself, and honestly, not to throw you under the bus, Vernon, but to you guys as well, and I think we all kind of have that within us.
Wait, I mean... Yeah, okay.
We aren't normal people. If we don't want to die, if we're not ready to die, we usually can find a way not to.
That's so cool.
Yep. So that was that.
Well, I'm really sorry that... Wait, why have you been putting up all those fucking posters?
Yeah.
Because it was tragic that my co-star fled, and I, as now the face of the school, have to put up a strong front to know that in the face of adversity, I will be there to help and to guide.
You're gonna run
Scotty,
for class... Are you gonna run for class president?
Yeah, probably.
God damn
Vernon, are you okay? I'm so sorry. Truly. I was making a joke. I mean, I wasn't joking. But
I am okay. I will admit that I'm a little nervous because I thought that I would have been able to tell that she was a vampire hunter. All of my survival instincts should have kicked in, and it's disconcerting that I let her so close.
So she and her family are still out there. You're still in danger.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Well, we gotta do something about that.
Like what?
I mean,
Find them?
cut a bitch, I think. You're not allowed to hurt my friends.
Yeah, I mean, we gotta know people who can find them, right? Or maybe Lilith would know something, or...
I was thinking about asking Lilith, but I don't really want to tell Lilith because
She'll hang it over you that you got tricked. Yeah.
She's not really that type. No, she is that type.
Jeez, yeah.
To make fun of you? Yeah, she's definitely that type.
Yeah.
For ever, she'll
Yeah.
hold that over you.
Okay,
But
so...
she would know. I mean, Steve, you looked in.
I guess I can look in again, see if I recognize anything. That'd Do you happen to have anything of Daniela's?
Dustin like starts to like look panicked and is like, "Wait, you're gonna do it like right here?
No, I'm gonna go to the bathroom if I do it.
Wait, oh, is that why you're always going to the bathroom? Are you looking in on people?"
No.
That's weird. Also, I don't want to get distracted, but like, have you still not heard from Onyx?
No, I haven't. I mean, they've got to be okay, right? Like I haven't looked in on her because I'm scared to. If I'm being honest.
Were the young kids in school age?
Yes, they were, and they did.
They were left with someone, weren't they?
They were left with your parents. Were gonna get them home.
Josie's parents.
Josie.
Yeah.
Josie's parents.
So who?
Well, I mean, like the aunt and the grandma.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's right.
Still exist.
Yeah.
So they're probably with the aunt.
Mm-hmm.
Or they're just chilling at home, which they often did. But you can check.
Yeah.
Well, Onyx is with Alaska, right?
Yeah.
At least it gives me some comfort that she's.
I mean, they've been out in the forest themselves a long time. I just don't know why she hasn't answered me. She's never not answered me before, and
maybe they're like on some sort of like wolf, like Rumspringer thing, like spirit journey. I don't know. They're wild animals, dude.
Yeah, let them run.
Yeah. Do you have something of Daniela's?
Do I have something of Daniela's? Yeah, I mean, I have her number. Is that good enough? I don't know what your powers can do.
Like an item of hers.
What'd you use the last time? Just like.
I think someone gave me something, but I can only use it once.
I don't really have anything.
I mean, I can do it right now without it, but like my eyes will go all black, and I'll like.
Vernon's like showing Vernon's showing the number, and like as like you guys are talking about this, I just like start dialing on my phone.
Do you really?
So
okay.
I love that. That's such a Josie move.
The phone rings.
That's also such a like woman annoyed with the men move. Like just call her.
It rings. It keeps ringing. The number you have reached has been disconnected. Please try again.
Disconnected, of course.
Man,
I mean, like I don't know, like the direct route.
That was so old school. That was so cool.
Honestly, like I wanted to kind of like intimidate her by like just calling her like blind, like.
And she probably doesn't. Does she have your number? So it would just show up as
it would just show up. Yeah.
Whoa, Josie.
That's what I'm saying. Fuck that bitch.
Cora like is like just like slow claps you, makes like a little show of it. Wow.
To hack someone, I either need something of theirs or I need to be looking at them. So I can't hack unless I have something of them.
Could we like go scour the backstage? Maybe
I was gonna say, I'm sure there's something.
Or maybe her locker. Do you remember where her locker was?
Oh yeah, of course.
You guys were dating for like 2 weeks. Did she give you her code or?
She
I could just put
code,
my hand through the locker. Oh. Yikes.
In front of everyone?
Not if we go right now. And
oh my god! All of us sneaking out. Like he like.
You don't.
But he follows you. Oh, I have to. Scotty like laughs. Do you all get up and?
I'm going to her locker.
Yeah, I'll show the way.
Does anybody stay behind?
She ran out of the theater. She did not take anything with her. Her purse is like backstage for sure.
Unless they like cleaned it up. But yeah, I would say okay. So all of you get up. I would say like you all spring up. Dustin like tries to pretend like, oh, I'm just gonna go put my tray out and go to the bathroom. Like he
Play
tries.
cool, Dustin.
Scotty
Dustin, don't be
and
a
Cora will follow you. I'm not gonna be a narc. Snitches get stitches. I know this. And they all follow you. The whole group follows you. You make your way to your locker, or not your locker, where you remember Daniela's locker to be. As you're walking down the hall, and like, are you guys being chill and like try not to get caught? Because like this is still like
I think just doing that thing of like walking with purpose.
Okay,
Like, walking
yeah,
as
like
if
I have
we-
somewhere to be and I'm meant to be in the hallway.
I'm supposed to be here. This is fine. Yeah.
What are they gonna do? Give us detention? It's the
Yeah.
last day of school.
yeah. That's actually exactly what they might do.
So as you're walking to this locker, a couple of things happen. Steve,
Yes,
where do you find yourself in the lineup? Like, are you leading this or are you following Vernon?
I'm
like,
right
where...
behind. I'm on Vernon's heels.
Okay, sick. Josie, you find yourself.
I feel like
where
I'm
in the
like,
lineup?
like trailing behind, almost like begrudgingly
Texting
going,
Tori.
texting Tori, like being like,
Texting Tori.
we should just go backstage. That's like for sure.
It's definitely
Yeah.
not as noticeable.
Yeah. You hear that voice in your head, Josie, that has become now a steadfast friend, who over the course of these past 2 weeks has been keeping you company as you are tackling these hard decisions of the feelings that you've been having around Tori and being so far away. Any annoyances with your family, any annoyances with Duffy, all of life's teenage angst, anything you could think of has been kind of filtered through this voice. And as you are kind of excitingly going on this mission, you hear the voice in your head, who you've lovingly come to know as a very motherly figure, kind of say to you in like a teasing tone, "Now don't get in trouble on the last day of school, Josie.
Hey, Mom.
Can you really afford it?"
What are they gonna do? They
Yeah, what
love
are they
me.
gonna do? Maybe we should push the envelope a little bit.
Ooh.
Why leave it at breaking into the locker of someone who tried to kill your friend? Let's find something exciting to do this afternoon.
I could be game for that. First day of summer.
First day of summer, indeed. I'll keep an ear out. Let you know if I have any ideas.
I think I just like smile and like almost kind of like skip a little bit like behind the group.
Okay. You all make your way to Daniela's locker. Vernon, do you know the combination?
Yes, definitely.
Amazing. Go ahead and roll 2d6s for me,
All right.
just for funsies. Oh, I don't even have my reference sheet up. What?
What?
I rolled a 5, 2d6.
Okay.
Roro.
2d6, you rolled a 5.
Do you have any strings on the locker?
I made this
Well,
little locker
he
think
has
I'm
a
hot.
Yeah, if the locker thinks he's hot, he sure does.
No. I would say with that, you fiddle with the locker, and you can't remember, was it a 9? Was it a 6? Oh, okay. Start over. You try a couple times. It's just not working out.
Okay. Just be on the lookout, and I shove my head in the locker. And I'm just looking for something.
Justin's gonna he joins you. He like trails behind, and he's like, "Did you guys do it?" As he sees you,
just like a
put your
headless
head in the locker.
person.
Yeah, like shoved in.
Yeah.
Okay, so Steve, you put your head in the locker. You see it is still full of all of Daniela's stuff. They have not, it's so close to the end of the year, they haven't done a clean out. Usually someone would have come and like gathered her stuff by now. It is a little weird that like no family has come to claim anything.
Yeah.
But
I'm sure there's... Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No, you go ahead. What do you see, Steve?
Well, I was going to say, I'm sure there's, like, textbooks and stuff in there, but he would look for something that's a little bit more personalized, so, like, a pencil case that's, like, decorated, or, like, I don't know if your schools did this, but, like, an agenda, or, like, a notebook
Yeah, you
or
definitely,
something like that.
You don't see an agenda. A lot of the personal stuff, like deeply personal stuff, would have likely been kept like on her.
Exactly.
There's a couple pictures that are like taped to the side that you could snag if you wanted to. There is like a water bottle.
Is there like a picture of like her and a friend? We'll say. Is there?
There's not.
I just want a picture. Is there a picture that includes her, that shows her in the picture?
Yeah, so all of the pictures have her in it.
Okay.
Most of them are just of her and like some sort of activity. It almost looks, now that you kind of know the circumstances, it looks as if these were all taken near the same time, as if a photo shoot occurred to give the illusion that Daniela is a person who is well...
Yeah, noticing that, like, then I think I'd go for the water bottle, and I'd grab the water bottle.
Okay. So you grab the water bottle. Do you try to do the hex inside the locker?
No, I just tried a couple. I think I mean, can I...
Didn't we have this happen?
Can I grab
once?
stuff and...
We did that with the tape recorder, and you couldn't get the tape recorder.
Okay, I don't know what a locker looks like on the inside. Can I unlock the locker from the inside?
I would say, yeah.
Okay, cool.
You should be able to.
I twist around. I come back out, and I'm like, excuse me, and I put my back to the locker, and just like shove my head back, and then
you come back out and unlock the locker. Like the door kind of flies open with you.
Yeah.
Dustin looks nauseated. Like
I think I would even add like a boop. Like I like come out of the locker.
Steve.
God, come on, it's fine.
Stop.
And then I'm gonna grab the water bottle.
Is there a picture of me in there?
No. You would know if you took any pictures together.
What would it be, like silver plate pictures of you?
Yeah. I honestly think that...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to go to the bathroom.
Really? Now?
Now? We're like mid-mission.
No,
doing
he's gonna...
to do the hex.
Oh.
This is why he goes to the bathroom.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you have IBS too, so like, I just want to be supportive of your...
I knew it.
Do you really have IBS?
Yes, I have IBS, okay?
Whoa, it's kind of young.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Why do you think he's been in the bathroom all this time?
I thought he was hexing people.
I told you I wasn't. I wasn't lying.
Oh, God. Okay. I don't know what's true anymore.
Okay, so I go to a stall nearby.
Yeah, easily enough you make your way.
And I'm
I
like,
would even
hello?
say like it's your cannon stall.
My cannon stall, yeah, the one I always go to.
The one you always go to near the theater room.
Okay, and I have the water bottle, and I'm going to close my eyes, and I don't have to get all hexy.
And this is the same hex, right?
Yes, this is watching. So you enter a deep sleep and begin to see the world through the eyes of the hexed. You can feel their reactions to and impressions of what they are seeing. But I do have to roll for it. So let's roll for this.
5.
Let's hope not. And then because of the sympathetic token, I do get a +1. Boop. 7. Oof.
And that's with the...
That's with the 1.
Okay.
So, on a
That's a
7 to
partial.
9, the hex works, but it either does me 1 harm, has weird side effects, or I trigger my darkest self. We've done this canon a few times. I think it just kind of makes sense that I just, like, my skin gets a little paler, and I, like, get a bit of a headache, and maybe my mood decreases a bit, and, like, that's kind of how the harm manifests. Would you be down with that? Or do you want to do one
Because
of
the
others?
IBS, you do just shit your pants.
Maybe I just shit my
Yeah,
pants?
it's the weird side effects is that you just have diarrhea the rest of the day.
I mean...
I mean,
I'm gonna say...
Angie Farrell.
No, Angie, not that feral.
Angie
Don't
Farrell.
make me do that. Don't make me do that.
Don't make you do what?
Have diarrhea all day.
I'm gonna say that this is the second time that you have attempted to
This hex on her.
Hex.
Yeah.
and this is the second time that it has partially succeeded.
Correct.
That's a wild
Who knows?
circumstance for someone who has become a little more practiced.
For sure.
And a little more, like, you're just better at your craft.
Yeah.
Like, you've been spending this year really honing yourself and really becoming confident, and you don't have time for anyone to come between you and your talents.
Yeah.
In fact, you don't have time
Oh, fuck.
to wait anymore.
Oh, no.
The time for subtlety and patience is over.
Oh, no.
You're too powerful to put up with this garbage any longer, Zach. You hex anyone who slights you. All of your hexes have unexpected side effects and are more effective than you are comfortable with. You feel a dark self
Yeah.
take over you.
Mm-hmm.
But not before you, in the same manner that you saw up on the roof when you were trying to get eyes on the whereabouts of Daniela.
Yeah.
You see those same kinds of flashes, except this time there is motion to them. It isn't stationary. There's not, like, you know, a stagnant scene. You get the sense of movement. You get the sense of walking. You get the
Okay.
sense of action.
Okay.
And almost kind of viscerally and fluidly, you feel that you can't quite tell what is the hex and what is you as you shift into this darkest self. You feel that anticipation, that impatience, that
Yeah.
thirst. And then suddenly you are back in your reality and you feel that anticipation, that anxiety, that thirst,
Yeah.
but it's yours.
Yeah.
The way to escape your darkest self is that you must offer peace to the one you have hurt the most.
Yeah. So,
So it's kind of like IBS.
yeah, it's kind of like it's similar to IBS. I think that, like, yeah, like, physically, you know, what happens when he hits his darkest self is just like what happens when he's hacked. Like, his skin goes pale, his veins blacken and darken and become visible, his eyes darken, and I think that he just walks out of the wall of the bathroom, just, like, stands up from the stall that he's in and just starts walking through the walls, like, not bothering anything
Yeah.
to, like, do the normal path, and he just comes out of the bathroom.
Ugh.
She's on the run. She's not gonna be a
Jesus.
problem anymore. You don't have to be afraid.
Do we have to be afraid of you?
Yeah, you look
You're
fucked
doing
up,
your
dude.
go and ghost thing.
I'm gonna go to the woods. And I just start walking.
Wait, why?
To find Onyx.
Wait,
Do you want us to
wait.
come?
I don't care.
Don't you have class?
I don't care.
Something's wrong with Steve.
Yeah, okay, here's the thing. Glass houses. You
Something's wrong with Steve.
I definitely like
basically
out of
did
earshot
this.
by this.
You basically did the same thing last week at my theater performance, so
My theater performance.
You're not there anymore. You walked out.
I know, I did.
Should I feel like we need to go get Steve.
I mean, at least he didn't leave his phone and his wallet this time. Oh no, wait, there they are.
No.
Just threw them in the trash can.
Scotty like runs after you, Steve,
Yeah.
and is like, wait, like away from everybody else.
What?
Wait, Steve, where? Whoa, dude. You look freaky as fuck right now. You look like a zombie. I'm just trying to help you out, man.
I wonder which person is the person that Steve's hurt the most.
If you want to help me, then get out of my way or join me. I need to go to the woods.
They're fine.
They're not fine. They haven't talked to us
They're
in 2 weeks, Scotty.
fine. They haven't talked to you in 2 weeks, Steve.
What?
They're fine.
You've
And
talked
I didn't want to be
to
a
them?
dick about it. I've not talked to them. I've talked to Alaska. And I didn't want to talk about the fact that I'm talking to Alaska. But you're being a real dick right now.
I'm being a dick? I'm being a dick? And I'm gonna hex Scotty.
Oh my god. Yes. Darkest self. Okay, what are we doing?
Well, you'll see if it works. I just start chanting at him because I'm not going to use because I'm not going to use a sympathetic token. So I start hovering slightly.
And this is it. Are you? I would say that you made it like out of the building by this point.
Okay, sure, but yeah,
Yeah.
I'm right outside the school,
The school's
just doing
not.
this.
Yeah. It's
Um,
daylight, broad daylight.
Yeah.
Summer and fucking.
Oof.
Ah!
Okay, so there's so many things have just happened because first of all, that's my last experience. I need to level up.
Oh shit!
How many times have you leveled up?
I thought I
Three?
leveled up. I thought I leveled up last episode, but I did not. This is my third one. Yes.
Dang, I've only leveled up once.
Well, you gotta
Because
roll
you
more.
keep succeeding.
And
I
you
was
gotta-
gonna say.
No, you
That's
roll
too bad.
enough. I think you just roll really well. You also have always had strings on people.
Okay, so it's weird with Hex. It doesn't necessarily say how they fail. They just do fail.
Yeah, no, it's
so
it's just.
I'll let
experience.
you kind of decide like what that necessarily looks like. But I do think that the experience like plus thing that I'm going to take is create a new hex. And we'll come back to that probably.
Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I try to hex Scotty. What I was trying to do was the illusions hex, which it says pick one: snakes and bugs, demonic visages, false prophecies, non-existent subtext. The hex sees these things everywhere. I was basically just trying to like scare Scotty.
Okay, like away from you.
Yeah, because I mean it says you hex anyone who slights you, and I feel
Yeah.
like Scotty, knowing that I've been so fucking worried these past
Yeah.
2 weeks and not saying anything, in my darkest self, I'm super pissed. So I try to hex them in this moment, but it fails. I don't know what that looks like. But
I would ask you.
I think because you fucked up their pronouns so much, you just trans their gender.
oh my god!
You just trans their gender. That's so funny.
Like I feel different now.
I just
Oh.
make them like a Ken doll, like nothing, just nothing.
Yeah, they're just smooth plastic.
Yeah.
I would ask you, Steve,
Yes.
do you think if you knew that you failed, would you stay there or would you keep going?
I think that I would. I think knowing that I would like, and in this darkest self, I'm like kind of. I mean, I don't. The last thing I want to be is embarrassed. So I think like
Mm-hmm.
I try the hex, and then I yell. A true friend wouldn't have kept me in the dark about this. And then I just like walk away.
As you're walking away, you hear Scotty yell behind you. She asked me not to say anything.
Flip off.
You hear like the bang of a fist hitting a door
Yeah.
behind you. Fuck!
And I think that
As,
I just, because I know that they're okay now, because I know, like, no, it's like, I think I just, like, turn the corner and I'm just, like, pacing and I just, like, don't know, like, yeah, I don't really know where to go right now. So I think that I'm just kind of, like, stewing.
Okay. We'll come back to you. Vernon, Josie, and then Dustin and Cora are with you as well. You've just watched Steve run off, black-veined and clearly unstable as Scotty chases after him. What are you all doing?
We should go after Steve.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really want to stay here the rest of the day anyway.
Yeah, I know. It's the last day of school. It's not like these classes matter, really.
No.
And what are they going to do? Kick us out of school? We're the stars of the show. You know what I mean?
I agree. 100%.
I mean, all of us here are the stars of the show, really. Cora, Dustin.
Aw, Vernon. Yeah, that's
Was Cora in the
really-
show too?
Yeah, Cora was Rizzo.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay, so yeah, there is like a moment of like, we were all in a theater show together.
Yeah, you
And
all kind of are like,
We all are like, yeah, like, oh, Case, we'll always be friends. Nothing's ever going to change that. And we'll always love theater and each other.
Wow.
you hear a slight chuckle in the back of your head, Josie.
Okay, well, let's get over there to Steve, I guess. Start walking over there.
Just like pacing under the shade of a tree.
Yeah, you walk outside if you go that way. Josie, as you're walking out, you hear Mother say, "Are you really gonna go after him again?
Again.
Hasn't your whole friendship just been you running after his impulses, his desires, his whims? And where have they gotten?"
Look, I hear you, but like, I'm not staying in school.
I'm not saying you have to stay in school. I'm just saying you could be doing things so much more fun than chasing a sad, petulant boy.
That's my mom saying that.
Let's have a little fun. Let's go steal some booze and get drunk in the woods and, I don't know, fuck around.
Hey, before we go to the woods, we should stop at Robbie's and just like maybe get some supplies.
Supplies? Like
Yeah,
food?
like food, water, maybe some other stuff.
How long are you planning to be in the woods?
I mean, look at him. Onyx has been in the woods for 2 weeks.
Yeah, you're right. We should get some supplies.
I mean, I
Should
know
we-
that you don't really need them, but like,
Yeah.
not all of us can survive like you.
Yeah, that's true.
I can't believe you almost got killed. I guess, is this like, I mean, I don't know. you're kind of like you died to become a vampire, and you almost died again. How is that? Are you like, how many has this been?
Of near death experiences, this is only 3.
Whoa.
Yeah, I've been pretty lucky. But also, I guess maybe I'm invincible, so that's kind of cool. I'll live forever and I'm invincible.
I mean, I kind of feel the same way.
Well, Josie, look, there's an open offer on the table if you ever want me to help you out with that.
We're gonna wait just like at least like a couple more years before we not no offense to but like just
okay. Last day of senior year. It's like a pact. If you're still just a normal student, I will bite you and turn you into a vampire.
Make him promise. Make him promise.
We just pinky swore.
That's
the most binding. That's the most binding pact
not
there
where
is.
I come from.
Okay, but
Mark
like
it in blood.
pinky promise me, right? You pinky promise.
It's more of a pinky swear.
I mean, this
Child's play.
automatically feels like you're a little flip floppy on this.
You're right. You're right. I can't promise. I can't promise it. I really want to, Josie, and I think you'd be a good candidate, honestly. But I don't know. I can't put that on you, even if it's in the future.
Weak.
I'm gonna need you to not try to figure out what I can handle.
Yes. Fight back.
All right, you're right.
Don't let him make you small.
And I want to be clear. I know that this is a gift you'd be giving me. And just because this conversation's uncomfortable doesn't mean that we're in a fight.
Yeah, I didn't think we were in a fight, so.
Okay, good.
Good.
Just in case you thought.
Definitely thought you were in a fight.
And
we are going to fight Steve when we see him, though. Because, I am kind of tired of this shit.
Yeah, and under no circumstances will I ever turn Steve. All right, I run over to where Steve is.
Yeah, at this point, you guys have just been sauntering over to where Steve has been pacing. And you meet up with him still looking awful.
Eve, how's it going?
Scotty knew. Scotty knew.
Scotty doesn't know.
Scotty knew. Thank you.
And we're going to take a final break for the rest of the session. No.
Scotty knew that Onyx and Alaska were okay and didn't tell me anything. They just...
Well,
they
that's good news.
It's good news that one of my friends lied to me?
It's good news that your friend is safe, Steve.
You're right.
Is it still clear that Steve's in ghost form?
Yeah. He's still pale, black veins, sweating eyes, kind of really darkened. Kind of also, I would say, a tenseness to him. You know how when people are really muscular and then they work out and they're kind of bricked? He's got this kind of
I've got
bricked...
a good pump going.
Yeah. He was definitely
knowing that that this will go through him. I full tilt go to slap him in the face, knowing that it's just gonna stop.
Oh no, he's not.
I have to choose for that to happen.
Yeah, he's not like a ghost. So roll the last out physically, Jesse.
Yeah, absolutely. That's volatile. Yes.
I think it's
that is volatile.
Let's see what happens. I don't have any adds to this.
You hear the voice in your head go, "Yes."
Oh
God.
Yikes.
That might be the lowest roll I've ever seen.
I don't think I've ever, yeah. That's a snake eyes.
That is,
for sure.
I was gonna say that is the lowest roll you can get.
So you
Punish me for that in whatever way.
punish me, mommy. Honestly, I want to see what you guys think. So Josie, you swing back to hit Steve. You fail. What does that look like?
I think the shoulder bag that I have, that had not just like the food and snacks from Robbie's, but also booze that I stole while we were there. The like bottle, or the bag like upturns and like the bottles of alcohol spill out. Also, whether they break or not, I think is secondary.
Yeah, I would say with that low of a roll, one of them does break, and like you have missed out on, like, yeah, one larger bottle of alcohol is now out of your inventory. So are we saying that this is happening after you guys have already gone to the bodega?
Isn't that what we were doing? I thought
So you were going
breezed,
to, but
I thought
you
we just
were
breezed past that.
Oh no, you were walking
Okay,
to
so sorry.
see Steve after the
I thought Steve was going to
like
the woods,
outside
and
of
then
the
we were
school.
going to meet him in the woods.
No, I
he's,
stayed
like,
right
just
outside the
waiting,
building
yeah.
because Scotty told
sorry,
me.
Because
I
Scotty
missed
told you, yeah.
No,
No, you're good. You're good. I just want to make sure, but I would say that what if we said that you already had bottles of alcohol in your bag that you took from like your dad's cabinet or something?
I was gonna say, yeah, there's a non-0% chance that like there's been like also as like a tell of this like kind of like I've not just been like influenced by like my peers, but like maybe I've been drinking by myself.
Yeah, I could say that, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would say then surprisingly, you would see not only Josie go to hit you, Steve, to like slap you out of it, but then Mrs. out of her bag, like that sinks onto her elbow, like bottle of some sort of alcohol that we could even say looks as though it has had a significant amount drank from it, tumbles out of her bag and like shatters.
Did you just try to hit me?
Yeah, I did try to fucking hit you.
Whoa.
You can't just keep fucking walking away from us like this.
I told
Storming
you where I
off.
was going.
You left your phone and wallet again.
No, I didn't. You decided that for me. I told you where I was going, Josie.
He always does this.
What, I can't just... I have to stay next to you all the time? So that you feel better about how normal you are?
Oh, you shut the fuck up right now.
What, Josie? Are you starting to let the jealousy get to you a little bit? Vernon can do what he can do. I can do what I can do. Onyx can do what she can do. And you just want to be a part of it, don't you?
Show him. Show him what we can do.
I don't like this.
I hate that I'm my darkest self.
Show him what we can do.
Here's the thing. You've all been underestimating me for so long, and you're not the only one with a bag of tricks. And I use strings attached to the dark power for a use of someone else's elsewise power to use the power from Steve's witch skills.
Ooh.
To what is there? There's a hex that like means that you can't harm.
Yeah, it's called binding. This person cannot physically harm others.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I
Okay.
tap into the power.
Yeah.
In like a kind of mirroring way, like you see it almost immediately that I like my eyes do the same, like darkening.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Which like that in itself is a tell that like, ooh, wait a minute.
Wait, what's
on.
happening? Yeah.
And then is there a roll? Zach?
Yeah, it's dark.
Okay.
Roll with dark.
Roll with dark. Dork.
Dork. Oh, please let this work.
I know, I really wanted
I
to.
know.
This is getting juicy.
Damn!
Ooh.
No!
Is a 6 is still a failure, yeah.
Do
six is
scare
still a
my friend. So yeah,
You
so
do
that
stare, my friend. I've only got one string on Steve. That's another failure, so I'm marking my experience.
Use any move. Okay, here's what I'll say. And Josie, tell me if you agree with me, because I do want this to work, if not narratively.
I mean, if it doesn't work, I'm also gonna fly off the fucking handle.
So, okay, because this doesn't say. I guess we could interpret it. It says you can give the dark power a string to use a move you don't have just this once. It doesn't say to like roll it or to like. It just says you can do the move.
Mm.
So I could interpret that, or we could interpret that as you just get to do a move because the dark power isn't going to let you fail. And you're already using a string.
I do also, have the strings attached power that I did also mention that like I can ask the dark power for something that I really, really want. I think the dark power could intercede.
Mm-hmm.
Like in this case.
I could agree.
I mean, I would say at this moment, Mother is not going to let you
fail.
Yeah. And so I'm going to just say that you can use Steve's power against him. And you feel a weight of 2 hands on your shoulders. And all of you see, in the same way that Steve's veins darken and eyes go black and skin kind of hollow out, you see Josie in front of you. I almost would even suffice it to say, Josie, that your blue hair goes slightly like powdered blue in this, like kind of joins this necrotic vibe. And Steve, you feel a sense of weight wash over you, and for a brief moment there's an ease of that tension that you feel, that kind of malleable anger, and it returns nearly instantly, and you realize that you now are feeling the effect of your own magic in the way that other people who have been on the other side of this feel. You don't necessarily know what happened, but Zach, the player, you know now that you cannot bring harm to someone. And in that moment, you don't know if it's just everything that's been going on, whether it's a trick, whether it's a deep longing, a wish, an effect of the hex that's just been used against you. But you swear that holding Josie's shoulders, you see your mother. In that brief second when that tension dissipates, before the flood of anger comes back to you, and then you see Josie mirroring you, angry and intense. Everybody else is just standing around you. Dustin is like full, like, hands to face, like.
I think I take a step forward, almost like to shove Josie, and I'm like frozen.
Yeah.
I can take whatever I want. I can be just as good as any of you. And you can't do a goddamn thing about it. Stop calling me normal. Stop thinking of me as weak.
And I would say, like, that flares up, that black energy flares up. And as soon as the response is a steadying silence, the effects of your, not the effects on you, Steve, but you have done your hex, Josie, and you return back to the visage of yourself.
I'm trying to decide if this would send Steve further into his darkest self, or if this would shake him enough that he would offer peace to Josie.
Do you think Josie is the person that you have hurt the most?
I do see that he's hurt her.
It could be a candidate for that. I think that there's...
Well, while this decision is happening, let's take a quick bio break.
Okay, yeah.
Before we get into the next chunk, that way you have time to think about your level up hex and whether or not this is a person that you have harmed the most. And for you out there, go get some water. Go get a little snacky snack, because we're going to come back and we've had 2 out of the 3 as their darkest selves. Could we get
a third?
A third by the end of the sophomore year.
Right on the cusp of me.
Right? That was close.
I mean, 1 string away.
Okay, we'll be right back.
We'll be right back. I punched Josie. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, I was like... Josie just tried to slap you. You got mad at her, and she yelled at everybody around for underestimating her while showing that she can, in fact, take care of herself. And in the aftermath of this, Steve, you realize as you go to lunge at her that you can't. That the desire, or even more so the ability to enact physical harm, has been taken from you. And that does very little to staunch the anger coursing through your veins right now.
Why do all my friends think it's okay to lie to me? Since when are you able to do stuff like that, Josie?
You don't owe him anything. You don't have to tell him anything.
I shouldn't have to show you what I'm capable of, to be treated like a fucking equal, when I honestly know that I'm as good, if not better.
Josie, it was a joke, and if it was a joke you were uncomfortable with, you could have talked to me about it. You could have talked to me about any of this. But you didn't. Better? You think you're better? Ah! I go Super Saiyan. I think. Okay, fuck. We're gonna go. Oh no! I don't want to do this. No, I wouldn't do that. That's too much.
I was like, remember that you are like still very near the school.
Yeah.
And like it's broad daylight.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about doing the wither hex, where I make your teeth fall out, or all your hair fall out, or your
like you did
one of the other specific ones says their period arrives unexpected and heavy.
What? Really?
Which, like, I'm sorry, I would rather my teeth fall out
piece of
and
shit.
What if you were hexing someone who wasn't a period getter?
Well, then it would be one of the other things.
Do this to me.
No, what would be the equivalent? An endless boner-tastic situation.
Oh my god.
Endless boner-tastic. Can
That's
you
what the
someone?
kids say, huh?
The same thing happens. You
I
get
think I'm
cramps
going
and-
to, but I do
blood
think I
comes
am going to
out.
try to hex Josie. And I think I'm going to do the same thing that I did to Scotty, which is the illusions hex, to just kind of...
Okay.
About trying to scare each other and intimidate each other.
Mhm.
Yeah. Because you can't handle.
Because we can't handle. Oh, that's a 10.
Oof.
So it says the hex works and can easily be reversed. However, to remind ourselves of what it says during the darkest self, is that all of your hexes have unexpected side effects and are more effective than you are comfortable with. So I get to choose an illusion that I want Josie to see.
Okay.
Snakes and bugs, demonic visages, false prophecies, non-existent subtext, which is so funny. The others are so intense, and that one
Non-existent subtext.
is
Y'all, I think playing this game, like the
That
feralness.
is when Zach rolls a natural one, or when we roll a natural one and Zach's like, oh no, they hate you.
yeah.
That's
that
the
is what it
unintended
is, yeah.
subtext.
The feralness of this game sometimes like this bleeds into my like real life because I'm sitting here and there's a lit candle and I was just like the intrusive thought one for just a second that I held a full book of matches over the like the candle and I was like, what am I doing?
I can't go feral in real life.
Yeah.
Mother inside your head is like, do it.
Do it.
I think I'm just gonna go simple on this one. I'm just trying to. Josie's still my friend deep down, and I think I'm just trying to scare her. So I think I'm gonna choose snakes and bugs. I think I kind of like look at her, and I'm super intense, and like from behind me, like millipedes start crawling on my face, and like gnats and other bugs start flying towards her, and as she like looks at the ground, like out of my pant legs, snakes begin to slither and like slide through the grass coming towards her.
And I think like with the intent of the hex, like with like the like it going further, I think than like the illusion, like it's not just maybe visible but like feels physical to me. And like even if I know that this is like a hex that is like you've summoned bugs to get me, like because I haven't seen you do this before. Also, like I don't know the extent of this power, and it is disarming. And I think I am like scared in a way that like my friend wants to hurt me, and I think that is actually the deeper fear isn't even just of the snakes and bugs. It is like
so that's I think that's perfect if that's okay with you, Angie. That like that's the like more powerful than you're expecting. It's like I'm just trying to scare Josie and be like, I'm the badder one.
Yeah, look what I can do.
And instead it's like, oh no, I've like made this joke. You know, it's like, because I'm the type of person, for instance, that like it's like you've made the joke that you're like almost gonna hit somebody too many times, and now they flinch when you move your hand, and you're like, oh fuck, I feel so bad about that. Like that kind of feeling, I think hits Steve. And it does say the hex is easily reversible on a 10.
Yeah.
So I think honestly that this kind of like someone trying to like bully Steve out of his darkest self. Not that that's what Josie was doing, but just for lack of a better term.
Yeah.
That's never gonna work. That's only gonna fuel the fire, you know? But what Steve can't stand, even in his darkest self, is hurting his friends. And so I think that this kind of snaps him out of this moment. And he releases the hex, and the bugs and the snakes go away. And I think he didn't even mean to, but he was like subconsciously like floating like 2 inches off the ground.
Yeah.
And I think that he like gently lands on the ground. Color starts to come back to his skin. His eyes begin to lighten, and I think immediately his eyebrows are furrowed, and his lips tremble, and he just kind of reaches out very slowly and is like, Josie, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. I went too far. And then however Josie would react to that is, you know, up to you.
Angie, do you need to say anything before
Yeah, even though you did reverse the hex, the effects of the hex, because it's your darkest self, will still have an effect on Josie, as these traumatizing things tend to do in a typical teenage environment. So I would say, interestingly enough, I love, Zach, that you chose bugs and nasties. Because Josie, you see
corpse me infested with bugs?
Yes, you, for whatever reason, don't expect yourself to feel the bone-shattering fear of insects and like rot and gunk, but something inside of you viscerally reacts. And Steve, maybe that's what you see. You see Josie, for whatever reason, deeply affected by this specific kind of fear. And I would say that the unexpected side effect is, Josie, I'm gonna go ahead and give you the condition of just absolute dread.
Oof.
And that is like a general, like, you know, when you experience your first wave of existential dread and there is no way to know what you need to do or how to handle, like, getting it solved, you are now under the effect of just this kind of overwhelming
I was in 6th grade
dread.
And I had just thought about the fact that heaven lasts forever and ever and ever and ever and ever, and my little 6th grade brain didn't know how to comprehend that. And so I got this scary feeling in the pit of my stomach. And I went to my parents' room sobbing, and I woke my mom up, and I was like, Mom, heaven lasts forever and ever and ever and ever. And she was like, what? And then the next day she came out to me, she was like, what else would you want it to do?
What else would you want?
I got sick from trying to comprehend the incomprehensible.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know at the time, but my brain was literally like, stop thinking.
Yeah. You can only go so far into this layer.
Cannot compute. Yeah. Anyway, but in all seriousness, though, but like, yeah, that like that like feeling of just like,
it's just
like I don't, oh my gosh, and I know nothing to do about it, and
and I don't really know where it's stemming from or what it is, but it's just this, like, you've peeled back a layer, and Josie, there's just this overwhelming sense of dread.
Yeah, and I don't think even, like, I fully understand, but, like, I have that feeling of, like, my own mortality, and especially coming from, like, I've been riding a high, I was, like, I feel immortal, I feel really good, and then all of a sudden, like, the veil is so thin between life and death, and the fear in this moment of not just, like, the snakes and spiders, but, like, the concept of death, like, hits me, and I think I fall back like I'm like knocked on my ass by this, and like the snakes and spiders go away immediately, but it's like that like you have scared a child, like a small child, and like there's that like inhale, and then like you're waiting to see what's going to happen, but then it's just like incontrollable, like just like the drop into, and I'm just like crying and you fucking ass. Oh,
Josie, I'm
Are
sorry.
you guys done?
I'm
Are
so
you guys
sorry.
done?
I didn't mean to. You hexed me. You hexed me. I didn't mean to. I'm so sorry.
and I like go like into my bag looking for like booze. I don't know if there's like anything in there still.
I would say maybe you have filled like a flask just to have.
And I like stumbling hands like tink like you can hear the like the metal shaking as I like work on like getting the lid open and just stabilizing like.
I'm so sorry. I don't know what to say. I look at Dustin and I'm like, I don't know what to do. I feel like I should walk away, but like that's kind of what started this whole thing.
I think this needed to happen, and we've let out a lot of emotions today, and I want to thank you both.
What? No. What? No. This didn't need to happen. Josie, I'm so sorry. I don't know what came over me. Sometimes, fuck, I was mean to Scotty too. Sometimes this magic can just make me. And I like try to reach out and like touch her shoulder. I don't know.
I think like I like cringe for like a second, like a like just like pull back, and like I'm still definitely shaking, but like would let you try to like connect in that way.
If she lets him touch her shoulder, I think he would try to bring her in for an embrace.
I think she lets you hug her, but she's not making like affirming like I know, like, and it's not like even like a like I am distanced from you. I'm distanced from like myself. I'm deep, like full in like fight or flight from like this moment, like beyond dissociative, like basically panic attack kind of state, and you owe me a bottle of booze.
Yeah, sure, of course, yeah, definitely. I'll buy every bottle of booze you need this summer. I shouldn't have said that.
Just imagine like mother's voice being like, hold him to that.
Josie,
you don't hear anything.
Yeah.
Josie, how are you able to do that? Have you been reading my book?
I can't tell you.
Okay. I think that Steve like fights every instinct to be like, what are you talking about? But he heard her so bad that I think he's like, okay, okay, I respect that. I'm really sorry, everybody. I didn't mean to be rude. It's not an excuse. This magic can. No, I'm not even gonna say that. I'm sorry.
We are fragile gods.
Whoa.
I
beautiful.
think I'm invincible.
Dustin's like, what book is that from? I want to read that.
Well, I think we've all learned a lot today, and we've gone through a lot. And
what did you go through, Vernon?
I watched you two like slap each other or whatever. And I was thinking,
no one got slapped. No one actually touched either person.
That's true. That's true.
Well, I'm also just joking. Vernon, I don't know if I don't even remember what I said to you when I walked out of the bathroom, but they're on the road. They're on the run somewhere. Wherever they're doing, they're traveling, so I don't think they've stayed here.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
I'm gonna... Yeah, sorry.
Well, I think since tensions are high and we've learned a lot, and obviously Onyx is gone, and we're under, I might be in danger, and Josie is doing hexes, and Steve's doing hexes, and I think we should all just maybe have a sleepover tonight and watch some movies.
I put a hand on Vernon's shoulder. How about we watch Shrek 2?
Really?
Really?
Can we at least watch Shrek 3? I feel like we've watched Shrek 2 we've never watched Shrek 3.
No, if we're doing anything, I will allow a Shrek 1 watch before the Shrek 2 watch, and that's... Yeah.
We have to continue. Fine. Cora just shrugs and starts walking towards away from
I want to
campus.
believe at all of these sleepovers where we've been having Shrek marathons, we fall asleep and then Vernon just sits there watching Shrek 2 over and over again.
I don't sleep.
Every once in a while, one of us will wake up and watch 15 minutes of it with him.
Yeah, and the DVD menu sits there and he watches that for 10 minutes too because he really likes the
he sits there and you wake up and
around.
you wake up and just as he's watching the DVD menu under his breath he's just he's quoting everything
God.
silently.
This is how he learns lines too. He just watched a play of Grease, a YouTube.
What's the thing that happens? Because at the end of first Shrek they do that karaoke thing, and I know they did something similar at the end of Shrek 2.
What was the American Idol.
Yeah.
Far, Far Away.
Far Away Idol or something like that.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And Simon Cowell was
Simon Cowell is in it. Yeah.
Do you guys just want to watch Shrek 2 on stream? But as our characters, we'll react as our characters.
Yeah.
That's a fun summer, a little
special summer episode. We watch
special
Shrek
summer
2.
episode. Watch Shrek 2 with us. Are we even allowed to do that? Because
I think they're
you are, but they just they'll just sorry, you go ahead, Sophie.
Yeah, I mean, we won't I don't think we can monetize that, and we would have to it would have to be in the context of also we are watching and giving commentary to.
But Twitch is literally set up to you can have Amazon Prime Video watch parties on Twitch. It's there's a function that you can do.
Honestly, I think we should do it. I would 100%.
I'd do it for sure.
Pick which NPC joins you, and
we vote for we have an audience vote for which NPC joins us. Yeah, that's great. That's fantastic.
That's really funny.
That'll be our talk back.
I'm writing that down.
Hacker. I vote for Hacker.
I vote for Hacker, yeah. I vote for the guy. No, I vote for the guy who lived on the first floor of the apartment buildings that Onyx's parents were.
Oh my god!
I was never here.
I forgot about that.
Shrek 2 watch party.
Mayumi comes back just for that.
Honestly.
Watch party. Adam shows up, but you don't know as who.
Yeah, Emily shows up as Ronni.
Anyway, this isn't a talk back quite yet.
You guys just watched what a business meeting is like.
Yeah. This is basically subscribe to us, give us money so we can keep doing this. Okay, so as the tensions start to settle down and apologies are made and Shrek 2 watch plans are in the works, Cora has started walking away from campus just to give you guys some space between skipping school and staying too close to school. Do you all follow, or do you have different plans?
I follow.
Follow.
Yeah, I kind of like sheepishly, like while I'm still like getting back to my like self. Like I'm definitely following, but like a little shook.
You make your way to. I think she probably would start, since the last communicated plan was Robbie's bodega. You guys start to head into like Angelwood Center, and make your way to the cross streets that you see Robbie's bodega on. While you are walking there, Cora comes up to you, Josie, and kind of like gently puts a hand on like your arm so as not to startle you, and just kind of gets close to you and is like, "Hey, are you okay? That was pretty intense back there."
I haven't felt anything like that, but I somehow also feel like I have.
Like what? Like
I felt so cold, and the smell he can't. There's just bugs all over me, and I know that it was just an illusion, but I could like feel them, and
he
like
did that? All we saw was he got really like intense, and then you got really freaked out. We didn't see any bugs or anything.
But then and I don't think that this was like what he meant to do, but like I could like feel them like inside me, and like I was in the dirt, in the leaves, and like I was dead, and like
okay. And she starts rubbing your back in like slow, kind of firm circles, just like, it's okay. You're still here. Presumably you're not going anywhere. It's funny, I don't really know how to help you with the fear of death, because my only fear is not dying. Sorry, I don't mean to like.
No, I get it.
But you're okay. You're here. Get you a little something to take the edge off, is what my dad always says.
Yeah, I think that would help.
Okay. Do you want to stay out here and I can figure out a way to sweet talk Robbie, I guess? I don't know, we didn't really...
Yeah, would you do that for me?
Yeah. What are friends for?
Thanks.
She squeezes your shoulder and looks to the rest of the group, and she's like, "Okay, guys."
Well, real quick, I think while this was happening, I think Steve had a conversation with Jasper. But we've done this for 2 years.
Who is Jasper? Jasper.
He pulls Vernon aside as they're walking. He's like, "So
that
Vernon,
music was
yeah.
Damn.
So Vernon, you've been alive for a long time, and you can hypnotize people and, you bite people and, have you ever, maybe like when you first started out as a vampire, like, have you ever hurt someone you didn't mean to hurt, like I did?
Yeah, of course. I mean, Steve, you and I are not that different. We are, I don't know, we have abilities that is hard to understand the boundaries of. I had many friends that weren't vampires when I was bitten, that I spent years following them around, watching them from the shadows. Former friends that I didn't feel comfortable enough even being around. It's painful for me to say, but I hypnotized a few of them to do things that I'm just shameful of, to embarrass them.
How do you move past it?
Well, Steve, after 70 years, I think you'll get past it.
Oh.
No, just kidding. That's a joke.
It didn't feel like much of a joke.
Listen, I know that Josie and you just had a contentious moment, and I'm sure you feel upset, but I think your apology was sincere, and I think Josie knows that, and I think at least now that's good enough.
Thanks, Vernon. I appreciate that.
Yep.
Oh, look, Cora's about to say something to us.
Cora, as she's finishing up her conversation with Josie, you see her like squeeze Josie's shoulder and turn to everybody and say, I think I can sweet talk Robbie into selling us some alcohol. So I can go in, but if anybody else has any idea how we're gonna get this, then
I mean, if you guys distract Robbie, I could just... Fuck, no, I can't walk through walls with items.
I think, Cora, you got this.
Okay, but I don't want to be in there when you hypnotize Robbie because I can't have him thinking that I drink. He really thinks I'm amazing.
that's okay. I can just do it.
Do you need any help?
I'll come in and just be... I won't interact, but I'll be around if you need reinforcements or support.
Okay, weirdo.
I don't have to do that.
No, it's kind of sweet. Like does the like after you gesture towards the door.
Go in.
She follows you. Robbie is at the desk, the front cash register, and like kind of turns around as you guys come in, sees that it's not any of his favorites, and is like, "Oh, hey,
it's the B team."
Yeah, the B is it's a C squad. How y'all doing today?
Hey, fuck you.
How y'all doing today? Let me know if you need anything.
Yeah, I'm just browsing.
Okay, cool. And Cora's like, shh, and she like pulls you over to the like aisles with like the liquor and the wine and the like cooler of beer, and grabs just like half-heartedly a few different bottles, and you hear Robbie from the front just like chuckle, and you walk up to the counter, put the bottles on, and Cora looks at Robbie and is like, "This is it. Thank you." And will go to hypnotize him.
Can one of your NPCs hypnotize another NPC?
Yes. Let's see. She has a stat sheet.
Can she do it?
Can she do it? But I just have to find her. Okay. Oh boy. Alright, we're gonna use blood dice and emery dice.
Ooh.
And it is,
Hot.
yeah, there's definitely no way that she has, or that Robbie has any strings on her. So she's gonna roll with hot. And she's got a +1. Yeesh! So she fails.
How much does she fail by?
She got a straight up 6.
Well,
She rolled a 5.
would she technically have a string on him if she's like other
Oh,
vampires?
I guess she's a vampire. So
Oh.
yeah, so that's a 7. That's absolutely right. Thank you.
Yeah.
I put your guys' strings on, but I didn't put any NPC strings on. So yeah, she would technically
That
have a
does
string on him.
technically mean that Robbie thinks that she's hot.
Well, yeah, because men are
He thinks I'm
gross,
hot,
no
too.
offense.
That's
He
true.
thinks,
He does
yeah.
also think you're
Yeah.
hot.
So the
Technically,
hypnosis
it says,
works.
Technically, it says beautiful in the character sheet. He can think that you're beautiful and not
Yeah,
weird.
yeah.
Thinks
You
Cora's
can
beautiful. I'm
you
hot.
can want to yep. Canon. So because it's right at the cusp, and
Hey, it's your choice. You can choose if you like that she fails better. You can choose that she doesn't use.
no.
the string.
I think that's true that she would want this to work. I'm just trying to think because so here's what happens. You two both approach the counter. And
Bono Andia?
she says, "This will be all, thank you." And he looks at what you have put on the counter. And he's like, "You know I can't sell you this, right?" Wait, you know I can't sell you this, right? And Cora looks at you, Vernon, and is like, "Yes, you can. You're going to sell this to us." And he looks at you, Vernon, and is like, you really gonna try to pull one over on me like this?" As you realize he's ringing up the items. You really gonna?
Yeah, you're right.
You think I'm stupid? You think I was born yesterday?
That's such a good way for the hypnosis to work.
No, we don't think you were born yesterday. You're right. This is.
You think I don't get a bunch of kids coming in here all the time eyeballing my alcohol? I got a really good collection. What can I say?
You
And this
take
is really
American
good
Express.
stuff. Boop, boop. I do. We take most major credit cards. Boop. But I am not going to sell you any of these things.
You're right. We
And
should
he's
not,
bagging them.
should not have done that. I got a chip on the card if we just want to.
Well, you can tap or swipe or chip, whatever feels most of your comfort. But I tell you what, I cannot be caught selling alcohol to kids. So I
Yeah,
don't think
of
that
course.
this is going to work. And he hands the bag over to Cora. So thank you so much for coming today. I really appreciate it. Cora's like confused, but like takes it and is like, "This isn't how,"
That is such a clever way.
and just kind of
Alright.
takes it.
Thanks,
walks.
Robbie. You're right. We're sorry.
Well, don't let me catch you being bad in here again, okay? I got a reputation to uphold.
And it's such a good reputation.
Thank you.
Okay, have a nice
Thank you for
night.
stopping at Robbie's Bodega. Have a good day.
Next time we'll buy something.
Thank you. And he like turns his back, stupid kids, and like keeps
Robbie hates
working.
me.
Nah, he thinks you're hot.
Oh yeah, that's true. Well, that worked. I think that worked.
I guess so. I feel like he's gonna. We should just get out of here. And she like hides the bag and like walks out. Josie and Steve. You see Cora and or Josie and Steve and Dustin, I suppose, is there too.
I bet it's been real quiet out here.
yeah. Would anything have happened?
I think like
While
it's fully like I'm like sitting on a bench on like one side of these like convenience store doors, and like Robbie and Steve are probably like standing like too afraid to talk.
Yeah.
I feel like it's kind of like probably the vibe. I don't know.
No, I definitely
side,
agree.
yeah.
There's something like an interesting car goes by, and Steve's like, "Oh wow."
Oh.
that speaks to.
Oh.
It worked. Cora, you did it.
Yeah. We better get out of here though. I'm not quite sure that I trust Robbie right now. Yeah, okay, let's go. And she like starts to walk off and like has shoved the purchases into her backpack.
Okay, whose house are we going to? Okay, I guess we can go to mine.
Have we established that your dad's house is like a place to be?
Well, it was when my mom was there. We haven't really talked about my dad. Like, I actually don't even know.
You guys have been there. You guys have been like playing.
I don't know what he does as a
like,
job though. I don't.
Yeah.
My mom worked at the. She was.
I thought wasn't he like in construction or something?
Yeah, so he would probably be.
He was a laborer.
Yeah, he'd be at work during the day. Yeah, let's go to my place. I have a finished basement canonically, so.
Whoa, brag alert. So you all head to Steve's, towards Steve's house.
Since we left at lunchtime, it's probably 12:30.
I would say like it's like bordering on like 1:32 because you walked to Bodega.
I guess that's true. Yeah. I'm just remembering that like school lunch always started at like 10:45.
It feels we had a really big school, and so we had 3 like chunks of lunches.
Mm-hmm.
So there was like all of 5th period, and there was A lunch, B lunch, and C lunch.
Eating frozen
like,
cheeseburgers and cartons of milk at 10:45 in the morning.
Yeah, disgusting. Who are we?
I went through a K through 12 with one lunchroom for the entire school.
Holy shite.
So you were having lunch with like kindergartners?
That's sick.
They would like so some of like the older kids like we would like they would split like so they would be like blocks of like it would be like kindergarten first grade like staggered together, and then it would then some but like then like they would have the high schoolers with like the youngest kids as the only like trustworthy combination it felt like
wow,
because you had to, but
that's crazy.
also like that lunchroom was only the size of like a basketball, like
tiny, like normal school gym, like
that's
basically
crazy.
Yeah,
that's insane.
Wow, that's crazy.
We had a very different
that sounds like an
experience from each other.
Yeah, I had as many people like in my entire building as like a lot of people have in their grade. Like,
Wow.
Yeah, there's my graduating class was only 55 people.
Wow, yeah, that is small. Mine was like 240-ish.
Wow.
Yeah, mine was 1,200.
That's what I was gonna say.
Mine was like 1,200 as well, like 1,100 maybe.
Yeah, I thought mine was small. Yeah, 55 was definitely really small.
Damn.
Anyway, what are we doing? Yeah, we're going to my house.
Yeah, what were we doing? So you're on your way to Steve's. You could walk, but it would take you like maybe like 45 minutes.
I think we should walk because I don't know if we should get on the train with booze as kids.
Oh shit. Dustin is like sweating. Dustin is like,
it's gonna be okay.
I don't know. Are we gonna like? What do you guys? Is this just like what you do now?
Cora
like,
and
just, like,
Cora and
delinquent?
Vernon can like.
Do they just like buy alcohol and he just like let them?
Dustin.
That's crazy. You guys are so cool, but I want to throw up.
Listen, I think it tastes really bad, and I don't do much of it. I just let them do it.
What?
I don't do much of it. I don't like the taste of it, really, so I just let them do it.
Why are you whispering in my ear? Stop. Stop. I thought you were into me. You guys, so yeah, Dustin would agree that you guys should walk. Cora is like, okay, well, somebody else carry this backpack then because it's fucking heavy.
I got it. And I like fully just like brown bag, like roll like one of the bottles. Like
Josie, oh
Josie, that's it.
Cora
mind,
like
do whatever you want, Josie.
Cora like takes it and like sips it as well, like trying to keep it in the backpack, but just goes like really fast and starts laughing her ass off. You all walk towards Steve's house. You are about like maybe 10 minutes in to the walk, and you hear a police siren. Like a car just like drives by. You're like kind of towards the city center right now. 2 cars go by.
What's going on?
And they're all kind of going the same direction. You walk a little bit farther, maybe like a minute or two, and another police car and an ambulance drive by.
oh.
And you see, like you can hear them, and you hear that they are like not that far from where you are right now. And it's like a little bit past the city center, in kind of the opposite direction that you guys are going, since they were going past you. But there's like a hefty congregation of like official business going on. Some like ACAB nonsense going on over there.
Mm.
Do y'all keep walking?
Pigs.
Would you say?
So we can't tell what's going on though?
You can't tell, but you can see, like, in the distance, like, the start of, like, where the congregating has happened. It appears that there's, like, something going on at, like, a house, and
would we be able,
a
like,
bunch of police.
Is it in our direction? Like, will we come across it, or is it
No,
away from us?
it's past you. Yeah, you would have to, like, backtrack
Do
a little
we-
bit.
Yeah,
We
do we know
we should go there.
I'm so, like, guys, I gotta go look at this.
Yeah. I mean, peeping's my whole thing.
I put my hands up to Steve's face. And I look through Steve's eyes. And I say, Zach, if we just go watch Shrek 2, Angie can't hurt us.
My nose starts
Please.
to
Please, somebody clip that, because I just want a soundbite in the world that I can use that says Angie won't hurt us, or Angie can't hurt us. If we go watch Shrek 2, Angie can't hurt us. Wow.
And then we snap back into reality, and I say, yeah, I mean, we gotta go check it out.
Yeah. I can just, like, I mean, if we want to be, like, I can just, like, fly over there real quick.
Yeah, maybe.
Just fly over in broad daylight real quick, just over there.
Don't fly over there. I'm just gonna walk over there.
Okay, yeah, let's walk over there.
Y'all.
It's surprising that I'm still technically obese.
What brought that? What?
I don't think physical activity is the only factor in
We do a lot of walking.
obesity, but okay.
Thanks, Angie. Represent.
Honestly, much love for you. Your body's beautiful.
My fellow fatty.
I love you so much. you all walk over to where you see kind of the hubbub, and as you get closer, you start to realize that the closer you get, the more familiar the area is, and you kind of are leaving a little bit of your, trials and tribulations from school into the stress and tension that was following you to Robbie's.
Yeah.
And you kind of gain access to your surroundings, and you realize that you are walking towards Ronnie's old house, where Lilith did purchase, and there is about 4 or 5 police cars and an ambulance at
Oh shit.
Ronnie's.
Vernon, that's Lilith's new house, Ronnie's old house.
Okay, we're gonna do more than just peeping, I think.
Yeah. Let's go see if we can see anything. If not, maybe if you guys be on the lookout, I can get in there.
Yeah, let's get closer.
Do we think Lilith's okay?
I think Lilith's okay, but yeah. Let's get in the mix.
Clink, 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 clink.
You start to walk through towards the. Now they're taping up a little bit of crime scene, and you see a woman step out and put her hand up and stop you and say, please step back, kids, this is an active crime scene. And you see a woman that
we don't know.
You don't really have the recollection of meeting, but you see on her badge, it says Morales, and she holds a hand up to you and says, this is an active crime scene. Please give some space.
Do you have a son named Miles?
I have a brother named Miles.
Interesting. Does he live in Brooklyn?
Why? No, he lives here. Please step back.
Sorry, what's happening?
I think I know someone who lives there. What's happening here, please?
He's Lilith's sister, the owner of the house.
Okay, we are not at liberty to discuss any ongoing investigations.
It's his
if
sister.
You would like to please step aside. We haven't been able to identify anybody, so please just
identify. Has someone been hurt?
Okay, you are asking a lot of questions. I'm going to need you to step back as I've asked, or I'm going to have you detained. This is an active crime scene, and I'm not at liberty to discuss any of our findings.
I step right up to her.
I get out my phone. I start recording.
Listen here, detective. I know you're trying to do your job, but I am close to the person who lives here. And if you're going to detain me for simply trying to understand if my sister is in danger, well then I think that's probably grounds for you to get fired. Now, you either tell me now or you're never going to work in this town again.
And that's it? You just say that? You don't do anything?
You're not doing any moves?
You're just gonna say it?
I mean,
you could roll to shut her down if you wanted to.
Seducer.
I'm thinking
Seducer or hypnotizer.
I'm thinking about hypnotize. She doesn't have any strings on me.
No.
Well, she does. No, you have a string on her because.
Okay, I'm gonna hypnotize her.
Okay.
That's with hot too, so I'm kind of doing both.
Amazing.
All right. Nine.
Okay.
But you would have a string.
You would, so it could make it a full.
You're beautiful.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna make it a nice clean 10.
Okay. So you say all of that, and you feel kind of this energy that you are very accustomed to, the thing you always use to get what you want. You've done it a million times on way lesser individuals. And she kind of blinks and she looks at you and says, okay, I'm so sorry. I didn't know that you were related to the person who owns this house. Yeah. Please, if you would come in and help see if you can identify anything, perhaps. And she like pulls up the crime scene tape and she goes, please though, to the rest of you, please stay back. I'm just gonna take this gentleman in so that he can identify. That's all we need.
Yeah, for sure.
Are you sure they can't come in?
Just out of respect and
of course.
It's already problematic that I'm bringing you in.
Right.
I don't want to draw attention.
Of course.
Show some respect and such.
Thank you.
She leads you in, and she, before you get to the front door, she kind of like squares up with you and is like, what you are about to see in here is pretty disturbing. It looks like there was some sort of altercation. There are 2 unidentified bodies, both deceased. And she's like talking very officially, but like there's like a hint of like she wants to be empathetic, but she doesn't quite know how to reach it, so she's like just saying the situation but like softly. I understand if this is hard for you. Just let us know if either of these is your sister. And she kind of like opens the door slightly and is like, are you ready?
Yes, let's go.
Okay. She like opens the door, she lets you in. And you walk in and you see that in the time since Lilith has moved in, she has really kind of done this place up. It looks very different than it did when you guys were hanging out here as little squatters for your spring break. It's very chic. It's kind of got the remnants of that European vibe that you both loved when you went in your travels. A lot of very open and airy space, very minimalist, very cool, very Lilith. But kind of interrupting that flow and that vibe is in the middle of the kitchen floor, kind of where the kitchen and the living room meet. There are 2 bodies on the ground. One of them is someone you don't recognize. They are a tall, kind of older, like maybe middle-aged, I would say like late 40s, early 50s man with just like this kind of salt and pepper hair, very coiffed, a little bit longer and kind of sleeked back, with just like a trickle of blood down his head, kind of darker red, looks pretty fresh, and giant, like almost looks like a chair was broken and the sharp end was shoved through his sternum, and it's like blood is staining this kind of like tunic-esque kind of laced frock that is now just like blood red. Next to him you see a younger figure. She is maybe like 18 or 19, has darker brown long hair that's now kind of like waved out around her. And you see the body of your co-star in the musical, Daniela Garza. Giant gash through her forehead, a slice through her jugular, blood ringed around in her fanned hair as if it has like spilled out and like soaked in. Are either of these your sisters, sir?
No.
Oh. Okay.
Oh my God.
Well, then,
wow.
if that is the case and your sister does own this house, we are going to need to take you into the station for questioning as to why two dead bodies are in the house of your direct relative. So, if you would follow me to the patrol car, we can take you downtown. And you are not under arrest, just to be clear. We just need to question you to get a better sense of what is going on here.
You know, my sister had any enemies or someone just there were just two
we'll
robbers.
ask you the questions when we get to the station. Yes.
Got it.
Cool.
Excellent. Yeah, no problem. I'll come down to the station. Excellent.
So she like goes to lead you out, and you walk out of the door. You see the face of Steve, Dustin,
Is everything okay?
white as a sheet, Cora, and Josie on the other side of this line. The detective purposefully leads you away from them and towards a patrol car and starts to put you inside of it.
I do yell out to them. It's all good. It's best case scenario.
What? What does that mean? It looks like he's being put in a cop car.
She opens the door for you.
Excuse me?
I have like a big grin on my face in a way that you've like never seen, maybe. Double thumbs up. This cop just next to me.
Do you get in the car?
Yeah, I say, you know, I just want to tell my friends that I'm all right. Is that okay?
We can let him know. Yeah.
Okay.
There is a person in the cop car that is going to drive you. She's not the one that is going to be driving you. So she's like, yeah, I'll let him know. And they can meet you at the station. But we're going to just drive you down there.
Yeah, sure. No problem.
Okay.
Thanks.
And she shuts the door a little forcefully. And you all watch as Vernon has just been put in a cop car and driven to what you presume is the Angelwood District Police Center, which you know is like downtown Angelwood near like that fountain area.
It's gonna be a long summer.
Are you still recording?
Yeah.
World star!
Oh my god. Morales comes back to you, the group, and is like, so sorry about that. Your friend is being taken in for
Name and badge
questioning."
number?
She like pulls out her badge and like shows it, and is just like,
Okay.
he's not
Thank
under
you.
arrest.
Okay.
Yes. He's not under arrest.
Well,
he
it's
is
not
just
illegal for me to do this, so.
Yeah, thank you. Please. You can meet him down at the station. He's just, we just wanted, he didn't say this was his sister's house.
Yeah.
So, since he willingly came up here and he's willingly going in for questioning, it should be pretty easy and standard. So if you want to meet him at the station, you're more than welcome to.
Great. Sounds all by the book.
All by the book.
Great.
Wow, you really know.
I watch a lot of TV.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Have you ever seen The Rookie?
I can't say that I have. I try to stay away from shows that depict my job.
I try to know more about my enemy.
Heyo.
Fair.
Okay, well,
Yep.
I guess we'll see you there, Detective Morales.
All right. Sorry, what was your name?
Tell her anything.
Good one. You almost got me there. My
All right,
name is Josh Odom.
And now I know that's a lie because I know the Odoms pretty well, and you are not one of them.
Steve
So...
Taylor, sorry. Ma'am.
Yep. All right.
What are you doing?
All right, Steve Taylor.
He's still a
You
kid.
I'm
I'll
gonna
put this away, sorry.
investigate.
Okay, guys, just remember to follow me, and I'll see you next time I go live. Okay, bye.
Like and subscribe.
I was live.
Oh my god, you were just live on Instagram or something.
I'm just watching it in the cop car.
Oh my god. That's too much. Okay, so what do y'all do? Y'all gonna make your way to the station? You all wanna
Should we just, like, Uber there?
Uber? Who has the Uber?
Lyft?
account?
Sorry, I don't know.
Yeah, no. I have the Uber teen account,
Oh, yeah.
or at least I
Uber
did in the other reality.
I would say that Josie in Uber,
Especially
teen
with the
spans
little
all
brother.
realities.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uber teen spans all realities.
Josie, I don't want to walk all the
okay.
way to the police station.
We could take the train, Dustin says.
Oh, yeah, we could take the train.
It's honestly like...
Guys, do you guys think Vernon's in danger? He gave us a thumbs up and smiled and said that everything was fine, but should we trust that?
I think he's very specifically not in danger, but I don't think he doesn't need our help.
So we should
think
we
he
should go to the
doesn't
station.
either.
You think we should go to the station?
Yeah,
Okay.
I guess so.
Okay. Do we need to go right now?
If we have any chance of watching Shrek 3, we have to get him now. Maybe if we go and get him...
If we have
then
any chance
can-
of watching Shrek 3, it would happen to be right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. If we
Well,
get
let's
him
go
out... Oh.
No, yeah, if we get him, we're not watching Shrek 3, Dustin. I'll tell you how much. Especially after he's been interrogated.
Okay, maybe we should watch Shrek 3 and then we
Wait,
go
what if he doesn't show up in the two-way mirror?
What if they fingerprint him and they
A
realize
two-way
that
mirror is just a window.
he's an 80-year-old man?
Two-way mirror is just a window.
The two-way mirror is
I'm
just a
sorry, I've
window.
never been arrested before, okay? I forgot what it was called. Fine, the three-way mirror.
Whoa.
Well, don't say three-way.
That's the one that goes
I'm a
above the
teenage
bed,
boy.
right?
Ew.
Okay, so do we just go? Fine, Josie. Can we Uber?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. I don't want to take the train.
Bring up my phone.
All right, guys. Hugo will be here in 5 minutes.
Did you walk away like from the scene to do this?
I don't.
Or are you like
think
pretty
so.
much right
I
there?
think we're like half, like a quarter.
We
of
go
a
to
block.
where an Uber can pick us up. Like
Yeah.
if they've like blocked
Yeah.
off
Like, they
the
can get
street.
past the cops as they like pull caution tape like around us. Like,
Oh my god, yeah, you just get slowly booted out and out.
yeah.
Okay, so you call it an Uber.
I've never had that many viewers in a live at once before. That was crazy.
You get
People hate the cops.
Yeah, they
and
really
for
do.
good
I put
reason.
hashtag #ACabin, as so many people were there immediately.
Oh my god. You're gonna start a revolution.
Do you guys think I could be an influencer?
Oh boy. Oh, our ride's here.
We'll talk about it later.
You all hop in the Uber. You go to the police station. He
For
looks a
Josie,
little-
right?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you Josie?
No, that's
Which one
Josie.
of you is Josie? Oh, okay.
It's me today.
Okay, and what's a good? We're going to the police station.
Yep.
Yeah.
Turning ourselves in, multiple homicides.
Okay, that's not a good joke to tell because there have been Uber drivers that have been murdered in their Ubers, and if you are gonna murder me, I can't pick you up. Also, there's a lot of crime scene stuff going on right behind you, so this is not looking good. I think I'm gonna cancel this ride, and
No,
he
no, 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 no.
drives off.
Oh, damn it, my
Hugo!
big mouth.
Oh, damn it, my big mouth.
You're lucky that I'm afraid, otherwise I'd hit you again.
Oh.
Literally maybe like 2 or 3 beats after the car drives off, a car pulls up to you, standing where you're at on the sidewalk, and the window like rolls down, and you look and you see someone in the driver's seat with like big sunglasses on and like a scarf over their head.
Hey, Mom! Hey, Mom! I'm like looking over at the police. Lilith, what are you doing here?
Get in. Fucking get in.
I get it.
Where the fuck is Vernon?
I knew it was her immediately.
Yeah. Okay, good. I was like, where's
That's
he going?
what I was like, Mom. Like I was trying to like make it sure.
It's
Yeah.
like, which mom?
Which mom? Lilith, there's 2 dead bodies. Wait, I don't know any of this. Lilith, there's a bunch of cops in your house, and Vernon went in.
I know.
With a cop,
Get in the car.
and
Come
then-
on.
I'm in the car. I'm in the front seat.
Okay. We're
Honestly,
she
I'm thrilled you're here
drives-
because now I don't have to get rid of the booze.
She drives up. She goes, "Give me some."
Yeah.
He takes a giant swig, and she
Steve
drives.
looks at Dustin. It was probably
Dustin's like, Dustin started to settle down. He's like, okay, finally, like an adult, kind of.
Yeah.
And so you all get in the car. She like drives a not suspicious amount of speed away, not enough to draw attention to herself, but she drives towards the police station where you saw Vernon go, and she's like, "What do you all know? What did you see?"
Hot
We
lady
did see-
cop.
Yeah, definitely MILF of a cop.
Probably.
ACAB, but damn, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
But like I can fix her, you know.
I don't need that.
Vernon went in and
He
hypnotized.
came out smiling?
Came out smiling, thumbs up, said best scenario, but did get put in the cop car. And apparently is being taken for question because we did kind of tell the cops that you were his sister and that this was your place.
She like pulls the scarf down, and takes the sunglasses off, and kind of slows the car, on like into kind of like a side street, and she says, "Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to the station. I am going to drop you guys off. I am not going to be seen. I am not going to be heard from.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I need you to get a message to Vernon.
Okay, yeah, what message?
I need you to tell him that they found us. And I took 2 of them out.
Oh, yeah. Probably should have told you this part too. There's vampire killers on the loose.
Oh yeah.
And they tried to kill Vernon, and they did
Daniela, the girl who was playing
State
Sandy,
camp.
she was the vampire hunter.
Yeah, you said they looked like they were Amish,
Yeah, the people that I saw looked like they were
like pilgrims.
employees at Connor Prairie.
Cool. Amazing. So you're telling me that...
They would be in a Country Crock logo.
Okay, Steve, just shut up for a second.
Sorry.
You're telling me that for the last few weeks, Vernon has known that
He
this
was-
is a thing?
He was really worried that you were going to be mean to him, though. So, to be fair,
Well, fuck yeah, I'm gonna be even more mean to him now. If I ever fucking see him again.
I didn't think about telling you that. I've kind of forgot that.
Okay, just
said
shut
that
the fuck
didn't
up.
tell you.
Shut the fuck up for like 2 seconds.
yeah.
I have to get out of here.
Specifically said that he didn't tell you.
Mm-hmm.
And
I have
forgot
to get
that
out of here.
immediately.
I need you to get out of this car. I have to go. I
Wait,
just
can you drop us
killed
off at
2
the
people.
station?
Not right now. I'm
Can't you
fucking
just-
mad at you.
And us? Why?
Because you could have told him to tell me.
I didn't know he didn't tell you. I just found out today.
Jesus Christ. You guys are impossible.
Please give us a ride.
Fine, you're gonna get a fucking ride. Listen to me. And she like takes your face in her fingers and says, Steve, all you little freaks, listen to me.
Yeah.
Vernon is in incredible danger.
What?
And I need you to keep him safe.
What? It's just the police. What?
Stop. Those people in there, they killed our parents.
Whoa.
And they will stop at nothing to end all of us. I barely made it out of there. They came hunting me. And I managed to get away, but she, like, holds, like, her, like, chest. I almost didn't make it. And I don't want that to happen to Vernon. We've been through too much. We've seen this too much. We've lost our entire family.
Well, then, I mean, I guess genuinely, isn't he kind of probably safe with the police? Like,
Nobody's
as-
fucking safe with the police.
You know
this
what
is
I mean.
2025.
You
No,
know what I
fuck
mean by
that.
that?
Hey,
I mean, he's in a building with 4 walls and a bunch of people who aren't gonna let.
And you
people
know
just
who
walk up
can?
to him.
Oh yeah. They're not gonna let people walk up to him. You know how many people care? You know how little these people care?
No, I don't.
They're not human.
They're not.
I don't know what they are, but they're not just human.
Are they Amish?
Steve.
Yes. I make jokes when I'm nervous.
Uh-huh. And I need you to breathe through that immaturity, and I need you to be here with me.
Yes, I'm here. I
All of
hear
you.
you, Lilith.
And
I'm sorry
Sheila.
that this is happening to you, and we will help Vernon and you because you are our big sister too.
That's honestly really sweet. Thank you.
Whether you like
And
it
she
or not.
starts driving again. I'm going to take you to the police station. There's going to be some people that are going to meet you there. They are going to help you.
Well, what?
And they are going to
Oh my god, that's so cool.
be on your side.
Okay.
Okay?
How
So
will we
trust
know?
them.
Is there like a code word?
Oh, you'll know.
Okay.
And she pulls up to the police station. She opens the door. She like gets out. She like puts the things on. She like gets out, opens the door. Okay, you guys. Good luck with your little friend. Okay, call me if you need me.
Thanks, Mom.
Call me. Don't try to contact me. I will come back when I come back.
Oh, don't call
Keep
me.
Vernon safe.
Okay.
And she's
Fine.
like, okay, I love you guys all. Have a good day. And she gets in the car, and you just hear her, like, skirt out of the parking lot of the police station.
I'm so attracted to her.
I feel really turned on right now.
Cora just like, ugh.
Okay, we gotta. Who's gonna help us?
And we turn around and see.
You turn around. Okay, fine, we'll do it. You turn around and you see 3 figures standing outside of the police station. They are tucked in to like a corner, like kind of under, like you know how like there's like it's not an awning, but like in police stations there's like a corridor that's like covered.
Yeah.
They're like standing under that corridor before the entrance, and you see 3 figures standing outside of the police station waiting. A tall, kind of lanky gentleman and 2 women who you have never seen before. You have no idea who they are, but it is very apparent that when they see you, they like perk up, and you see one of them like tap.
Josie. They're so hot, Josie.
Jesus Christ.
They walk towards you, and the blonde woman kind of speaks up, and she says, "Hi, are you Vernon's friends?"
Yeah.
Yes, I'm
Awesome.
Shrek too. I mean,
That's Steve. I'm Josie.
The guy kind of like laughs, like he like scoff laughs, and the brown-haired woman, she like rolls her eyes. The blonde woman continues talking. She says, "Okay, Lilith told us everything.
Okay.
So I think that we have some conversations to have." I think we need to get to know you a little better, especially if we're going to be helping you. So please, should we go inside?
I'm a witch.
Oh, I know. And oh, you're one of us. She like gestures to Cora. You smell remarkable. She gestures to Dustin. Don't worry though, we're pretty seasoned at this. And you, she looks at Josie. You are interesting. Oh yes, this will be very fun. She walks over to the door of the police station and kind of opens it for you. Now let's go save our friend, shall we?
Okay.
And do you all walk into the police station?
Whatever you say.
Awesome. As you
Let's fucking
one
go.
by one walk into the police station where your friend Vernon seems to be held, you start off your summer break with a fun little informational mystery as we cut to the end credits of season 2 of Sophomore Year.
Wow.
Monsterhearts. A little bit more of a cliffhanger than I thought we were gonna have.
I love it.
We'll chat about what that all means and what's going down.
That just means there's gonna be a season 3.
We've been renewed.
Junior year is coming.
Junior year is coming in September of 2025. In all seriousness, that is true. Monsterhearts is not over quite yet. We still have a junior year and a senior year to get through, so you will get the continuation of what's going on with this murder, what's going on with these three strange individuals, and continue a whole another year of teen angst, 1 year older for some of us. So stay tuned. That'll be coming in September after a wee little summer break where there'll be a whole new slew of content kind of taking over your Thursdays. While you're waiting, go ahead and catch up on anything you want on Charmed Persons. All of our stuff is on YouTube in order to avoid the Twitch, minimum. The Twitch cap. So if you want to catch up, go find all of it on our YouTube. Follow our social medias. Hang out with us on the Discord. We love to chat. We love anybody who wants to watch us do these crazy shenanigans. So go out, build your community, build your friends. Much love to you. Much love to these guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Master of Ceremonies, for another
being
great
a feral
year.
I can't believe it! Sophomore year!
Wow.
Crazy.
Love
and
it.
Vernon didn't even get arrested. He just got taken to a...
Well, we'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens next time.
On
Have a
Survivor.
good night. Much love. And we will see you in September.
Bye.
Bye!
Love you, Jen.